Hey folks, this is Vent with Ads Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review A Little Shop in Squirrel Town. This is a game that you can find on Steam's Early Access program for about $10. It is 30% off though until January 15th, 2021. Now, because this is early access, it goes without saying that everything that you're about to see here, including this review, is subject to change. And I want you to remember that I said that. I hate it when I say stuff like that, and then I get flack in the comments. Well, this is early access. This is early. You shouldn't be. It's early access. I said it. Anyway. So, what is A Little Shop in Squirrel Town? Well, it kind of reminds me of Reciteer. Kinda, sorta. It also reminds me a bit of Little Town. Unfortunately, it doesn't do either of those two games any justice. Yes, there's quite a bit to do here. Yes, there is some content to slog through, but the overall look of the game is just so heinous. It's very difficult to look at. The graphics are just, ugh. The interface, trying to click on things and navigate, that was also a pain. The English translation is laughable. There's spelling mistakes out the wazoo. Even when you first load the game, it's all in either Chinese, Japanese, or whatever. I don't know. But it's not English, I can tell you that. So you have to find the English button, click that, and then you're on your way. There's also no in-game map. So when you start off in your house, there's this very small area that you can walk around in. There's different buildings that will become unlocked over time. You can shop in and stuff, but there's no map. So in the very first, hour of the game, as you're getting used to it, like you're going, well, I'm lost. Where do I go next? Or where is this shop again? I don't know. I can't zoom out either. So like everything's too zoomed in, and I can't see everything at a glance. So, like, there's no camera controls, no in-game map to tell me where I am and where things are. That was frustrating. I almost rage quit within the first half an hour of playing this. But I stuck with it because I wanted to, provide you with, some feedback on part of the mid-game. So, what is there to do in this? Well, like I said, you get this house. It's cutesy. You don't have to worry about hunger. You can eat to restore your HP. There's also no time limit, as far as I can tell. Like in Reciteer, you'll be able to have your little shop in your house, and you'll be able to sell things, similar to that of, again, Reciteer, Little Town. But again, there's no time limit like in Reciteer, so you're free to, take your time and, okay, let's go ahead and collect some carrots today, or there's some berries over here, we'll go ahead and sell that. Oh, let's collect some water from the well and sell that for 2 gold a piece or whatever. So there's that. At some point, you'll get enough money to unlock the farm next to your house, and then you can buy seeds from a particular vendor, and then you can plant these seeds. You just wait a couple of days. You water them from time to time using the well next to your house. And if you don't have enough water, a tooltip will pop up. Not enough water on your body. And use well in to the right of your farm, or something like that. So it's like all Englished. Anyway, like I said, English translations could use a little bit of work. But yeah, so you're going to farm. There's a fishing mini game. I don't know if you folks are old enough to remember the old Flash game. It was like Gold Miner or something like that, where a hook would swing on the very top of the map, and you would click once, and wherever it was pointed, it would shoot downward at that angle, and if it hit anything, it would drag it back toward the top of the screen. Well, that's what the fishing minigame is. But you have to buy a bait to do that, and every time you either hit or miss, you lose a bait. So there's a bit of skill involved with fishing, and I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you. It takes 6 gold to buy 1 bait. And if you manage to catch a fish, it sells for like 9 or 10. If you miss, you're out 6 gold, because like I said, if you miss, you lose your bait. So it's like there's a lot of skill involved. You got to be really good at it. I personally don't see any lucrative money making to be had there. But then again, I really haven't leveled up the fishing enough. You can upgrade in three different areas. There's like your house. There, like when you're selling things. There's your farming and your fishing. So you can level them up as you continue doing things, sort of like in Stardew Valley. As you continue doing things, you level up your skill in that particular thing. You unlock new recipes as you do so. Now, over the course of the game, you're going to be learning, like I said, farming, fishing, going around the map, talking to people. You can buy a bigger backpack. You can buy items for your house. You can buy crafting tables for your house. So you'll be able to take the carrots that you're growing and then cook them into like this special grilled carrot thing. And that'll sell for way more money. So you can just spam, buy carrot seeds for 4 gold a piece. Use 2 carrots to make that thing, make the grilled carrot, sell that for 20 gold, and you're on your way to making a lot of profit that way, at least in the early game. But you're going to be unlocking new recipes. You can talk to someone's wife to learn more recipes, but you have to, again, pay for this. And then, finally, you unlock the Adventures Guild, which unlocks the forest. And this is where the reciteer part of it comes into play, where, you'll be able to go into this forest, and there's different levels, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to be using an RPG style system. Like you start off with this hammer, but you can get clothes. You can eventually craft better weapons with the iron ore and the stone and other materials that you're collecting, and get stronger that way. But you'll be beating these not aliens, the little, I don't know, slimes, alien mushrooms, whatever they are. And you're going to be gaining materials from them. You can, like, get iron ore, and there's carrots that you can collect and lettuce in the environment. So those are free pickups. So you're going to get the most bang for your buck in the adventure section. Yeah, you can buy seeds and grow them in your farm, but it takes a couple of days. But if you just go adventuring, you can get a lot of that for free. So, like, it's not a bad game, okay? It took me a while to get over the hump of, my god, what is this? Where do I go? What? Oh, the UI is so ugly. Oh, the graphics. I don't know if I can get past this. So it's like my first impressions were it was just, I just wanted to quit. I stuck with it, and then I kept playing, and I'm like, okay, it's starting to unlock more content. I've got more to do. Okay, I kind of want to now, like, I now want to go adventuring more and get this stuff crafted, make my character better. I kind of want to do this. I kind of want to do that. That being said, like, so it's like I've developed this Stockholm syndrome with this game, and I kind of like it to what it's trying to do. But I have to also take a step back and go, Little Town, games like Little Town, games like Stardew Valley, games like Reciteer are nicer looking, offer more content, and are overall better game. This one is trying to be all 3 of these things, but has not reached that level of quality yet. So, do I recommend it? That's a hard one. For $10, like, I want to come back to this later when it's a bit more fleshed out. Like I said, it needs a map, a mini map, so I know where I'm going on the main town screen, so I don't get lost. That would be helpful. The English translations, like I said, are pretty bad. That would need to be fixed. The one tooltip even, like the bed, like when you first see your bed, it says to go to bed by 12 o'clock to avoid whatever. So you have to go to bed by a certain time, 12 o'clock. But the game is in the 24-hour military time style. So 12 o'clock is 12 o'clock noon. If the tooltip were correct, it should say 2400 hours or 2359 or whatever, not 12. 12 is 12 o'clock noon. So again, there are some obvious mistakes in this game that, just scream at me. And it's hard, they're just hard to ignore. But that being said, if you're really, really desperate for another game like Reciteer or Little Town or Stardew Valley, if you're really desperate for it, then yeah, sure, pick it up. But part of me just wants to go back to Little Town and play that because it's a better game, fully fleshed out, and there's more to do, and it looks nicer, and so on. So, like, it depends on what kind of mood you're in and what your needs are at this point in time. So I'll leave that up to you. I probably, had I bought this with my money, I would probably have refunded it. And then later on, when it left early access, take another look at it, see if it's something that improved. And if so, maybe I would have bought it and stuck with it, assuming I had not received a press key. There's also a demo. So if you want to try out the demo first, which I highly recommend, then do that first. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.